I'm Dr. Addison. In 1849, I discovered Addison's disease while performing an autopsy on a patient. Addison's disease is a disease characterized by symptoms such as low blood pressure, fatigue and muscle weakness, and skin discoloration caused by lack of cortisol in the adrenal glands or lack of aldosterone in the hormone. During Addison's disease, your body mistakenly attacks your adrenal gland located right above your kidneys. When first discovered, Addison's disease was known to be extremely fatal, but now is very rare and curable. Today I will show a documentary about Madison Rittinger, who developed Addison's disease 3 years ago. This documentary shows her journey and experience with Addison's disease.
Hi, I'm Madison Rittinger, and I think I have Addison's disease. I googled some symptoms and found that low blood pressure, low blood sugar, and fatigue are all symptoms, and I'm currently suffering from all three. I don't really know a lot about Addison's, but I think there's this hormone called cortisol that's affected by the disease. I also learned that cortisol controls your blood pressure. Another thing cortisol affects is your body's insulin, and that can cause the low blood sugar. I'm just really tired all the time, and I think that cortisol also affects your body's main forms of energy. So basically all my symptoms seem to be related to Addison's. Only time will tell if I really do have Addison's, but for now I think I'm just going to take a nap.
My name is Madison Rittinger, and my Addison's disease is getting worse. I started noticing symptoms about 3 weeks ago, but now my symptoms are becoming more serious. Some of the symptoms I'm having are lethargy. I'm always tired and want to sleep. Craving salty foods. I just can't keep my hand out of the pretzel bag. Underarm hair loss. And an increased brown pigmentation in my skin. I'm starting to worry, so I decided to go see Dr. Addison. Dr. Addison told me that it is confirmed that I have Addison's disease. She said the reasons for these symptoms are due to damage to the adrenal cortex. This damage causes the cortex to produce less of its hormones.
Alright, so I'm Maddie, and this Addison's disease has gotten completely out of control. Like I said before, some of my symptoms were low blood pressure and the bronzing of skin and fatigue and low blood sugar. All of these are basically caused by the malfunction of my adrenal glands, which are these small glands that are right above the kidneys. The adrenal glands are supposed to secrete this hormone called cortisol, which helps my body respond to stress and maintains my blood pressure and it also helps regulate the use of my carbs and fats and proteins, and lack of this hormone results in fatigue and weakness. There's also a hormone called aldosterone that helps my kidneys regulate the salt and water intake, which obviously helps me with my blood pressure. Not having enough aldosterone can just completely tear up my blood pressure and make it drop, and that's no good for anybody. My doctor gave me this paper to tell me exactly why my skin is jacked the way it is, and I don't really know what half of this stuff means, but I'm just going to read it off to you. ACTH is a hormone in the pituitary gland that serves as a catalyst for the adrenal glands to secrete hormones. When there's been enough hormones secreted, the ACTH stops being released. In Addison's disease, ACTH continuously bombards the adrenal glands in a fruitless attempt to stimulate adequate release of cortisol and aldosterone. ACTH also stimulates melanocytes, skin cells that produce melanin, and the pigment that gives me my color. Continuously high levels of ACTH in Addison's disease overstimulate the melanocytes, which causes my skin to darken all over my body.
In conclusion, Madison had to have steroid replacement therapy. Her disease was so severe that she has to come on a regular basis and get treatment. For more information on Addison's disease, just Google Dr. Thomas Addison or Addison's disease.